Welcome to this transformative self-coaching program designed to help you integrate and heal the pattern and beliefs of fear. This is an emotional EMDR mini course whose goal is to guide you through a process of understanding, reframing, and building resilience to this pattern and beliefs. It is recommended that you use this program in full screen mode, while sitting still and upright. Follow the movements of the ball or pattern on the screen with your eyes. As the words from the audio are spoken, notice the feelings they evoke in your body and any mental images that may arise. If your mind starts to wander, gently redirect your focus back to the moving ball or pattern. Optionally, or if you are not able to use video, you can also tap on one or more EFT points. How it works. In step 1, we evoke the distressful emotional state of the belief or pattern. Note: this can be emotionally triggering. Take full responsibility for your well-being. In step 2, we offer ourselves loving, compassionate self-acceptance for this state and beliefs. We then reframe the belief, pattern or state with new positive suggestions to the mind. We then bridge the mind into the new, more positive reality. We finally express gratitude for the new positive reality, taking it as fact. Ready. Section 1. Unpacking emotional experiences. We begin with a setup of the issue. Even though I struggle with this pattern, I choose to still deeply love, honor and accept myself, and I am open to a more empowering state of being. Take a deep breath. I feel overwhelmed by fear, like it's always lurking in the shadows of my every decision. Whenever I face a new challenge, I am gripped by a paralyzing fear that I'll fail. I constantly worry about the future, fearing that my plans will not work out. I am haunted by past failures, and they make me fear trying again. I fear being judged by others, which often makes me hold back my true thoughts and feelings. I am afraid of losing people I love, and this fear sometimes suffocates my relationships. The fear of not being good enough constantly runs through my mind, making me doubt my abilities. I am often consumed by the fear of change, feeling unprepared for the unknown. I fear being alone, and this thought makes me feel isolated even when surrounded by people. I have a deep-seated fear of rejection that makes me avoid new opportunities and experiences. The fear of not living up to my potential haunts me, making me feel like I'm always falling short. I am often paralyzed by the fear of making mistakes, hindering my ability to learn and grow. I fear financial instability, constantly worrying about my future security. I am terrified of being vulnerable, so I often put up walls that keep people at a distance. I fear my own emotions, sometimes feeling like they are too much to handle. Section 2. Feel into this balanced, compassionate perspective from your inner coach. Maintain your attention on the EMDR screen, following the movements of the shape or pattern with your eyes. I gently acknowledge my feelings of fear, understanding they are trying to protect me. I warmly accept my paralyzing fear of failure, seeing it as a sign of my ambition. I hold space for my worries about the future, recognizing they stem from my desire for stability. I compassionately embrace my haunted memories of past failures, knowing they are part of my journey. I lovingly accept my fear of judgment, understanding it reflects my sensitivity to others' opinions. I kindly acknowledge my fear of losing loved ones, seeing it as a testament to my deep capacity for love. I embrace my feelings of not being good enough, recognizing them as a part of my drive to improve. I accept my fear of change with compassion, knowing it's natural to fear the unknown. I compassionately hold my fear of loneliness, understanding it's a part of my longing for meaningful connections. I warmly embrace my fear of rejection, seeing it as a natural part of seeking acceptance and belonging. I gently acknowledge my fear of not reaching my potential, understanding it as a sign of my aspirations. I lovingly accept my fear of making mistakes, knowing that it's part of the learning process. I compassionately hold space for my financial fears, recognizing them as a desire for security. I kindly embrace my fear of vulnerability, understanding it helps me protect my emotional well-being. I warmly accept my fear of overwhelming emotions, seeing it as a reflection of my deep emotional capacity. Section 3. Visualizing positive change. Take a deep breath. I am choosing now to see fear as a signpost, guiding me towards areas where I can grow and strengthen. I am open to transforming my fear of failure into a powerful motivator for perseverance and resilience. I am ready to embrace the unknown future, focusing on the potential for positive outcomes and experiences. I am willing to explore the lessons from my past failures, using them as stepping stones for future success. I can start seeing my fear of judgment as an opportunity to develop a stronger sense of self-assurance. I am open-minded about my fear of loss, choosing to focus on nurturing and appreciating my relationships in the present. I am ready to let go of the belief that I'm not good enough, and embrace my inherent worth and abilities. I am choosing to focus on embracing change, seeing it as an exciting opportunity for growth and new experiences. I am open to the possibility of finding strength in solitude, while still cherishing the connections I have. I am willing to consider each experience of rejection as a step closer to finding where I truly belong. I am open to discovering my true potential, letting go of self-imposed limitations and embracing my capabilities. I am beginning to see the value in making mistakes, understanding they are essential for learning and innovation. I am ready to embrace financial challenges as opportunities for creativity and resourcefulness. I am choosing to see vulnerability as a strength, allowing me to build deeper and more authentic connections. I am open to learning how to navigate and embrace my emotions, seeing them as a source of insight and strength. Section 4. Bridging the two worlds from emotion to aspiration. Remember to maintain your focus on the EMDR screen, following the movements of the shape or pattern with your eyes. Even though I feel overwhelmed by fear, I gently acknowledge these feelings as protectors, and I am choosing now to see fear as a signpost, guiding me towards growth and strength. Although I am gripped by a paralyzing fear of failure, I warmly accept it as a sign of my ambition, and I am open to transforming it into a powerful motivator for perseverance. While I constantly worry about the future, I hold space for these worries, recognizing their roots in stability desires, and I am ready to embrace the unknown, focusing on positive potential. Though haunted by past failures, I compassionately embrace these memories as part of my journey, and I am willing to explore their lessons, using them as stepping stones for success. As I fear being judged by others, I lovingly accept this fear, seeing it as sensitivity to opinions, and I can start viewing it as an opportunity to develop self-assurance. Despite my fear of losing loved ones, I kindly acknowledge it as a testament to love, and I am open-minded about focusing on nurturing my present relationships. While I fear not being good enough, I embrace these feelings as part of my drive to improve, and I am ready to let go of this belief, embracing my inherent worth. Even though I fear change, I accept this fear compassionately, seeing it as natural, and I am choosing to focus on embracing change as an opportunity for growth. Though I fear loneliness, I compassionately hold this fear, understanding its roots in connection desires, and I am open to finding strength in solitude. As I fear rejection, I warmly embrace this fear, seeing it as part of seeking belonging, and I am willing to consider each rejection as a step closer to my true place. Despite fearing not reaching my potential, I gently acknowledge this fear, understanding its aspirational nature, and I am open to discovering my true capabilities. While I fear making mistakes, I lovingly accept this fear, recognizing its role in learning, and I am beginning to see the value in mistakes as essential for innovation. Even though I fear financial instability, I compassionately hold space for this fear, recognizing its desire for security, and I am ready to embrace financial challenges creatively. Though I fear vulnerability, I kindly embrace it as a protective measure, and I am choosing to see vulnerability as a strength for deeper connections. As I fear my emotions, I warmly accept this fear, seeing it as deep emotional capacity, and I am open to learning how to navigate and embrace these emotions for strength. If you were tapping, you can stop as we go into gratitude. Section 5. Preemptive gratitude for transformation. I am grateful for the strength I've found in facing my fears, recognizing them as catalysts for growth. I am thankful for my resilience in overcoming the fear of failure, turning it into a source of empowerment. I appreciate the courage I've cultivated in embracing the unknown, seeing the beauty in life's uncertainties. I am grateful for the wisdom gained from past failures, understanding they have shaped my path to success. I am thankful for developing a strong sense of self in the face of judgment, valuing my authentic expression. I appreciate the deep connections I've nurtured, overcoming the fear of loss with love and presence. I am grateful for embracing my worth, moving beyond the fear of not being good enough. I appreciate the excitement and opportunities that come with change, transforming fear into anticipation. I am thankful for finding peace in solitude, as well as joy in connections, balancing my fear of loneliness. I am grateful for the resilience I've built through experiences of rejection, leading me to where I belong. I appreciate my journey towards realizing my potential, moving past self-limiting fears. I am thankful for the learning and growth that come from making mistakes, embracing them as part of my journey. I am grateful for the creativity and resourcefulness sparked by financial challenges, overcoming fears with confidence. I appreciate the depth of relationships formed through embracing vulnerability, turning fear into connection. I am thankful for learning to navigate and appreciate my emotions, recognizing them as sources of insight and strength. Section 6. Closing and next steps. Take a deep, rejuvenating breath. Congratulations on completing this transformative session. Take a note of how you feel in comparison to how you started, and consider journaling your notes about this session and any areas you'd like to explore. Be attentive to the potential reduction in the emotional weight of certain memories and actual circumstance shifts in your daily life. Note that it may take one, several, or many uses of this program to completely clear or reframe this pattern and beliefs. This program and affirmations serve to fortify your inner journey toward a more empowered state. Feel free to revisit them whenever you need to. For more details, see the link in the bio or description below.